I'm Calaix. This is Captain Sparkletooth. We're here at Scrap Creative Reuse Portland to tell you about scrap, take you on a tour, show you what we've got. Just a little bit of information about the history of scrap. It was started in 1998 by a group of teachers swapping materials at the end of the school year. And Scrap Portland has been operating for over 20 years. And since then, we have added 5 other locations throughout the US. We've got Richmond, Virginia, Baltimore, Maryland, Humboldt County, California, Denton, Texas, Ann Arbor, Michigan. At Scrap Creative Reuse, our mission is to inspire creative reuse and environmentally sustainable behavior by providing educational programs and affordable materials to the community. Last year, Scrap educated over 15,000 kids and kept over 436,000 pounds of material out of the waste stream. We had volunteers donate 17,000 hours of their time. Who wants to go on a tour? Captain Sparkletooth's gonna hang out here. Come on, guys. Over here, we've got mostly like seasonal crafts. We've got these things. We've got just a bunch of random pins. There's magnets. What? How do they work? There's just a bunch of everything. Like, it's up to your imagination. We've got river rocks, which my roommate insists on giving me every time he goes to the river, so I'll just buy him a bag of these. We've got decorative apples. What are you gonna do with those? I don't know. Set up a fruit bowl, probably. Cats, dogs, ceramics. Look at this. What? Come on. What? Is that an alpaca or a llama? I don't know. You decide. Basically, the way that Scrap is set up is it's got different sections. This is our craft section. This is so very clearly my section. We've got just a massive array of gloriousness, right? Let's go see what else Scrap has in the store. So here we are in the beads section, the trophies section. Have you ever wanted to feel like a winner? You can at Scrap. Change your name. Andrew Rotsky. We've got lettering, we've got buttons and pins and ribbons and puzzle pieces. You know how you have that 1,000-piece puzzle that's missing? Just that one. I bet it's in there. You know, you can make collages out of puzzles. There's so many things. We got bubbles for kids. We got that guy. This section is so awesome, and I really don't ever hang out in here, but this is the perfect little kid section. You got ribbons for field day. Do a 6 feet apart field day. Glitter glue. Just for the kids, a Rolodex from the 80s, you know, if they want to play secretary or whatever. I'm sorry, admin assistant. Googly eyes, we've got votives. So all of this is in our craft section. We've got bottle caps. We've got popsicle sticks. I can't tell you how many things I've done with popsicle sticks. Puppets. Tongue depressors. Sorry. It's more of the crafts section of Scrap. We've got corks for cork boards. There's endless things you can do with that. Bottle caps. We got more trophies for more winners. This is really adorable and definitely put together by a little kid, and that should just stay here. We've got giant playing cards. What do you do with them? I don't know. World's your oyster. We've got some seasonal things. Look at this. Father Christmas. Look at him. And set up a whole Easter Father Christmas thing. Ornaments. What? You could actually just take these and use them as a base and make them your own. I know I would. Wrapping paper. Y'all like a party? I know I do. We are currently in the party section, as you can see. We've got wrapping paper for days. We've got masks. We've got hat masks. We've got noise makers. This, like, you gotta stock up on this. When we're ready to party again, Scrap's got you covered. Come on. Ribbons, wrapping, tissue, stuffings, these things. Oh my God. So these are a lifesaver. You know the streamers that you hang? When I was a kid, we used to print them and then pull the edges off and then tape them together. You don't have to do that here at Scrap. We've got like the actual real deal. We got some Valentine stuff. Okay, so one thing about a party is the gifts. And one thing that has to come with the gift are cards. We've got cards, we've got envelopes, we've got things that you can make your own cards. We've got sleeves for days. Look at them. This is amazing. You should, like, write your mother. We've got plastics. Ping pong balls. We take colorful bits of plastic that you think is junk, and you get to provide it to the world, and somebody else gets to make it into something beautiful. We take bubble wrap. Everybody's sending everything these days, you know, like, this is massive. This is saving. You know, there's a plastic island the size of Texas in the ocean, not because of Scrap. Colorful bits of plastic. Look at those bits. So, we also take foam. And if you are doing a soundproofing studio at your house, like I am, don't worry about it. Just get some reused foam and stack up your basement, start a podcast. It's that simple. That's all I got. This is a lovely example of things you can do with plastic made by some of our kids at camp. Art supplies. You need them? We got them. We've got colored pencils. We've got highlighters, 4 days. We got crayons or crowns, or depending on what region, crayons. We've got pencils, acrylic paints for nothing. They're flying off the shelves. We got paintbrushes, syringes for paint. So Scrap doesn't just take kid crafts. We have high-end art supplies like paintbrushes and gouache and inks, and you can purchase them for 1/3 to 2/3 off retail price at Scrap. So I just found out about some fancy punching tools that we have. $3.50. Look at that. Take a scrapbooking thing. Punch it. Better. Punch it. What? Come on. Scrapbooking. You got stickers, cutting tools, punches. That's cool too. You can make spiral confetti. Origami paper. Learn how to do origami. Make a crane. So if you're feeling a little collagey, which I often am, we have nothing but stuff for you to make collages out of. We've got art postcards. We've got stamps. We've got playing cards. We even have ready-made classroom-size collage packs just built already for you. We've got magazines. And we have so many old photos that have been donated. If you are feeling lonely, make a new story. I know those guys. I know that's one. So also good for collaging, I like to use calendars. Look at this guy. Come on. Give me a break. We've also got maps, which are superb, especially as a base for a collage. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to provide you with the tools if you want to take them. Calendars, maps, photos, more giant maps, atlases, this thing. Stop. What do you go into a regular store for office supplies for? We've got everything at Scrap. We've got calculators, Toasty notes, binders, we got notebooks, we got printer paper, everything, trapper keepers, folders, just everything that you could possibly use in your office, tape, protectors. You don't need to go to a fancy store to get some tape. Just come to Scrap. Reuse it. We've got lanyards. You gonna have a festival? Probably not for a while, but there are many other things that you can do with lanyards. I personally want to take one of these after we get done filming and write 6 feet, baby. Scrap has containers for everything. We've got glass containers, reuse. You know, like why? Let's use glass What are we doing with plastic? We've got sunglass cases. I actually need some of these. I'm gonna do a little more shopping after we're done. We've got tins of all sizes. We've got bins with lids and baskets. We've got sorting containers. Got little oldie time Lego buckets. We've got tons of pouches for your storage needs. We've got fanny packs. We've got, I don't know if you play Rummy Cube, but this is a really good Rummy Cube bag. You guys know ladies, you know what I'm talking about. We've got satchels and little like wallets if you want to be a cool dude and like sling your wallet to the side, be all retro or European. We've got a tiny sleeping bag. We take random bits of wood. Who doesn't want this little darling? How much does this metal cost? 50 cents per pound? Give me a break. Look at all this metal. So we also have an interior design section. We've got carpets, we've got wallpaper, contact paper for your shelves. Get those shelves in order. We got tiles and decorative glass. But somebody made this. It's amazing. Could all be yours. That's Scrap. Scrap has frames. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I live with roommates and I decided to feel like a family. We're gonna make a family wall with all of our pictures, like the 80s. So as you can see here, this would be a picture of me. This would also be a picture of me. And then this would be a picture of my roommates. Family wall. We've also got map boards for your frames. So everything, put them together. Make a picture collage with a frame. Take it up. Scrap has all kinds of vintage accoutrement. Just notions, tins, adding machines. This gentle lad, look at him, what a dandy. We've got vintage cards. We've got vintage music, sheet music. We have cookbooks. We've got old Arizona highway magazines from 1977. We got National Geographics, all of them, I feel like. We've got vintage decorated garlands and wreaths and all of that, so you can remind your mom of what her childhood was like every Christmas. Scrap has everything you need for any sewing project. We even have sewing machines. We've got yardage of fabric rolled by our lovely volunteers. We've got cutting tools, bobbins, punches, needles, quilting tools. We've got sewing kits, also packaged by our volunteers. And we have patterns for smart business suits or fancy cocktail dresses. We've got vintage patterns. We've got sweater patterns. We got this cool dude, right? Cool dude. Got that here for you. For your sewing needs, you're gonna need some buttons from time to time. Scrap's got them. We got buttons, drawers of buttons, color coded. Look at this, blue and brown. If only we could pay our rent in buttons, right guys? Oh, hey there, knitting Nancy's. Scrap's got yarn. Scrap's got yarn and knitting needles. We've got crochet tools. We've got latch hooks. We've got embroidery floss. We've got magazines that will teach you how to make this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We've got embroidery floss. We've got how to make a sweater with a boat on it. Sorry. Y'all got kids? Bring them into Scrap. We've got birthday parties. We've got field trips. We've got Camp Scrap. We've got Scrap at School. And not just for kids. We've got programs for adults. Scrap is here to teach people, kids, adults, how to look at discarded items differently and to promote reuse, creative reuse within our community. Bring them on down. Hey guys, that was the tour. I'm back here with Captain Sparkletooth, and she wants me to let you know to just take a moment, save the environment, look around your house. I bet you have things that you can make new and beautiful things out of. Look at your discarded items and just see them sideways. And now you're free to see the scrap.